ACC2693 and I will be explaining the chosen kuih for our Aero kitchens. So, our chosen product is kuih ketaya, also known as kuih dadah, which is popular Malaysian traditional dessert. It is made from a soft pandan flavored green cream filled with a sweet grated coconut and palm sugar. The kuih has a unique taste and attractive appearance. It also well liked across generations and commonly found at the local market and festival events. Now, I will continue with the unit product cost. So, this table shows the cost breakdown for producing our kuih ketaya, which is divided into two parts. We have direct and indirect materials. And now, I will explain the direct materials. So, what is direct materials? So, direct materials are the main ingredients to make our kuih ketaya. So, how do we calculate the cost per unit? So, we use this formula, which is equals by price divided by quantity of the product that can be produced. And I will show the calculation for each raw material, which is here. For wheat flour equals to Rm0.07 per unit, eggs equal to Rm0.03 per unit, pandan leaf equals to Rm0.03 per unit, palm sugar equals to Rm0.03 per unit, for sugar equals to Rm0.05 per unit, coconut milk equals to Rm0.02 per unit, grated coconut equals to Rm0.04 per unit. For food coloring equals to Rm0.05 per unit. And lastly, cooking oil equals to Rm0.01 per unit. Then, when we add all the direct material, the cost per unit is total Rm0.29. Then the indirect materials. What is indirect materials? So indirect materials are the supporting materials that we use and to the productions but not part of the main ingredients. So for containers, it equals to Rm0.02 per unit. For salt, equals to Rm0.06, which is approximately Rm0.01 per unit. Then when we add all the indirect material cost per unit, total is by Rm0.08. So the total production cost per unit is Rm0.29 plus Rm0.08, which is equal to Rm0.37, which is per kuih ketaya. That's all from me. I will pass to my friend Tanya.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nordana Kisina. In this presentation, I will explain the labour cost involved in our ketaya production. Labour costs refer to the wages paid to workers who are directly involved in producing our product. Labour cost is important because it helps us determine the cost per unit and set the correct selling price to ensure profitability. Our production team consists of 5 workers, 1 head chef, which is Nur Ivan Ajwa, and 4 kitchen assistants, Amira Amaluddin, Nur Hana Alia, Nordana Kisina, and also Nur Hazira. All of them are classified as direct labour because they are directly involved in preparing and producing the ketaya. Direct labour means the worker contribute directly to the making of the final product. Each worker works 8 hours per day, and all workers spend a total of 224 hours per month on production. The wage rate for each worker is 8 ringgit per hour. This means every hour work cost the company is 8 ringgit per worker. To calculate the labour cost per unit, we consider our production rate. Our team can produce 38 pieces of ketaya per hour. Since the wage rate is 8 ringgit per hour, we divide 8 ringgit by 38 pieces. This gives us a labour cost of approximately 21 cents per pieces. In conclusion, the labour cost per unit for our ketaya is 21 cents. This cost is essential in determining the total production cost and setting a suitable selling price. By managing our efficient and maintaining a good production rate, we can control costs and increase profitability. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Hana and now I will be presenting about production overhead calculation. The first cost center that we have is kitchen equipment that includes stove, pan and kitchen utensils. For stove, the overhead cost per month is calculated at 10 ringgit. We got it by dividing the price that we spent for stove, 120, with 12 months to get the depreciation amount. Next is pan, which its monthly overhead cost is 8 ringgit and 33 cents. We divide 100 ringgit with 12 months to get the amount. And lastly is other kitchen utensils, RM5. We need to divide RM60 with 12 months to get the amount of overhead costs. The next cost center is rental. So our shop rents a kiosk at Pasar Malam UTC Melaka for about 500 ringgit each month as we work for 5 days in a week. The third one are indirect materials. The first materials is containers. We got containers for 2,100 pieces, which means we need to buy the containers in 21 packs, as each packs contain 100 pieces. Thus, we times the 21 packs with the selling price of the containers, which is RM6.90 to get RM144.90 for the monthly overhead cost. The next material is salt, which we bought for 31 kg. For a month, we need the 31 kg to produce 6,080 units of ketayap. So we times it with RM1.20 as 1 kg cost for RM1.20. So we will get the RM37.20 for the monthly overhead cost. For the last cost center, we have indirect expenses, which is utilities. The monthly overhead costs are RM80. Overall, our total budgeted cost for monthly overhead cost is calculated as RM785.43. For the last part of production overhead calculation is overhead absorption rate. Our monthly production overhead is RM785.43, while our total monthly production is 6,080 units. To find the OHR, we divide those two amounts and get RM0.13 per unit.
Hi, my name is Eva. So today I will explain the cost statement of Aero Kitchen for the month of 2025. So first we start with direct materials. The cost per unit is 29 cents and the total production is 6,080 units. So 29 cents times 6,080 units give us RM1,763.20. So next is direct labor. The labor cost per unit is 21 cents. 21 cents times 6,080 units equals to RM1,276.80. So when we add direct materials and direct labor together, we get the prime cost, which is RM3,040. So now we move to production overheads. So first is the overhead absorption rate, which is 30 cents per unit. 30 cents times 6,080 units equals to RM790.40. Then depreciation of equipment such as stove, pan and utensils is RM23.33. So rental is a fixed monthly cost of 500. So when we add all production costs together, the total production cost is RM4,433.73. After that, we include non-production overheads. So marketing and promotion cost is RM150 and delivery and petrol cost is RM100. So finally, when we add everything together, the total cost for the month is RM4,680.73. That's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Hazira binti Rosina, BME 240230, and I will continue with the financial breakdown. For the viral food event quotation, where we fulfill an order of 450 units of kuih ketayap at a unit price of RM1.30, resulting in a subtotal of RM585 and a grand total of order is RM595, including the delivery fee. To understand our profitability, the unit cost of production is RM71, which cover direct material about 29 cents, indirect material 8 cents, labor 21 cents, and overhead is 30 cents. Driven by the target 18% profit markup, we calculate a profit of 57 cents per unit, which when add to our base cost bring the total to RM1.28. This was ultimately rounded to the final market price of RM1.30 per unit to maintain clean pricing for our consumer. The quotation for the viral food event, Aero Kitchen is providing a high volume order of 450 units of traditional kuih ketayap at a unit price of RM1.30, resulting in a subtotal of RM585, including a delivery fee RM10. The grand total for this order is RM595. To proceed with our teams, the operation and condition required 40% advance payment before the production begin, and any additional order to our company must be submitted at least 4 days in advance to ensure the quality standard are met. The analysis conducted for Aero Kitchen demonstrate that specializing in kuih ketayap, by applying cost accounting principle, the team determined a total production and cost of 71 cents per unit, which account for direct material, labor, production and overhead. With a target sales volume of 1,500 pieces per month to meet local demand, the business can achieve sustainability by applying 18% profit markup. So this result in a strategic selling price of RM1.30 per unit, which remained competitive within existing market range of 15 cents to RM1.18. Ultimately, this report illustrates how detailed financial planning and cost identification allow a food business to combine culturally value with smart business decision to ensure profitability.